Well, this is going to be exciting to maybe 4 or 5 of you. Time for a little strop talk on the Apostle P channel. Stay tuned, guys. Hi, gang. Rob here. It's the evening of 6 August 2014. Yeah, if you're paying attention, if you watch way too many of my videos and watch them as soon as they come out, you know that's 2 in one night. Don't know when they'll get released, but 2 videos in one night. You guys know, most of you, that I've been taking a little time to actually do my day job, and it's been pretty demanding for the last couple weeks, so time to get caught up on some sharpening and some videos. Yes, tonight we're going to talk about strops, and most of you guys have seen my old Warhorse 2-sided strop. Yeah, it's been with me for quite a few years. I use this sort of, whoops, hit the camera, this sort of grippy mat, very firm, so it doesn't move around a lot. But I've always had my reservations about 2-sided strops. Can you guess why? Yeah, if this side's up and then I turn it over and I got abrasive flying around in the same area, you know, if I'm using my coarse side and abrasive is falling off the edges, what's lying on the surface where that stuff is falling? Yeah, my fine side. So I've always been a little bit, I guess, skeptical about using a 2-sided strop because of cross-contamination. No, we're not talking about pork or poultry. We're talking about abrasive. So, since I do 95% of my stropping at my sharpening bench, and I really like the concept of a 2-stage stropping system with a coarse gray rouge compound and a fine green rouge compound, I thought, you know, I'm going to make myself a couple of bench strops dedicated and keep my abrasive separate. So what I did, I'm going to get my coarse one sort of out of the way and show you using the fine one. I bought some trim grade poplar because I didn't want to put a lot of time into finishing it. So it was pretty nicely finished as it came to me. 1x4 trim, which is 3/4 by 3.5. Bought some nice little grippy rubber feet attached with screws. Bought some actually bought 2 batches of leather. My fine strop has leather, which I guess I find to be a little hard. This is the external, the smooth side. My ideas were to make one strop with the smooth side and one strop flipped over with the fleshy side. Use the smooth for green compound and the coarser or the rougher side for gray. Didn't work out so well. This leather is 9 to 10 ounce weight, so a little less than 3/16 thick. And it's very, very firm, very hard, and even the back side was really too smooth to take compound. So I bought, I guess this was from Jack White Leather, and it was cut to width strips, 3.5 inches wide. And you know, guys, if you're getting into making strops, you're going to realize good strop leather, or the right strop leather, is pretty hard to find. There is a trick though that I'm going to share with you. When I first made this, I couldn't get green compound to stick to it at all. It was just too slick. Then this strop was made out of my second batch, which I bought from Tandy, and it is a little more compliant leather, and the backside was a little hairier, but still it needed a little help, and I'm going to tell you about that. But first, hey, here's a little footage of of me making this stuff with, really, I don't have a woodworking shop, and you're going to be able to laugh at me, but here, take a look at a little montage of the Keystone Woodworker. I'll be back in a minute. We'll talk about how they ended up. hope as you're looking at these finished products, you are surprised to see how inept I look trying to make stuff out of wood. Anyway, here's the deal. My coarse strop is made from the tandy leather, which is about 7 or 8 weight. And again, a little more compliant, but still firm. And guys, I wanted them to be kind of firm because I wanted to be a little more precise about my edge angles and really not roll or round my cutting edges at all anymore. Not that I'm giving you guys round edges, but I just wanted them to be the next level of sharpness, I guess you could say. So I went with something a little more firm, but that does present problems. It doesn't want to take compound. Even now, I've done a lot of work on this smooth compound strop, but you can still see a lot of the green compound laying on the top. Well, and let's get a close-up of the gray. You see it's kind of blotchy. Works great, but here's what I found. Gives you a little help. Yeah, you got it. This baby oil is what this is. And essentially baby oil is just scented mineral oil. It's a very light mineral oil. And essentially what you do is you just sort of drizzle it over the surface of your strop and get it sort of worked in. You can sort of do it after you apply compound that's laying on top, and it makes a nice little slurry. Kind of soaks down into the leather and gets it in there a little better. I love the firmness of these strops. I really wish they would take compound better. I'll probably experiment a little bit with different types of leather, but actually I've done a couple knives with these. It was time to, I don't know if it was time to touch it up, but I did run my small Sebenza over these things, and just that harder surface, man, it just seems to have given me a little keener cutting edge. Does seem to be a little quieter going through the paper, I must say. Hard to tell by watching me cut paper, but just when I'm doing that sort of the Murray Carter thing, it's wanting to dig. It's pretty aggressive, more aggressive than it was with the more compliant strop. Kind of finish up describing what I got. So got 13 inches of wood, 10.5 inches of leather. They are 3.5 inches wide. I made them wide because they're bench strops. They hang on a hook. They sit on a Formica countertop, and they're dead solid. They don't rock. They don't slide. Gives me very good control of what I'm doing. The feet are just from Lowe's, and they're sort of a soft. I don't think they're natural rubber, but they're very grippy. You just have to keep them clean. They get dust or grit on them and they start to slide, but no big deal. You just wipe them off with a wet cloth. And to hang them on the hook, just a black leather thong and an overhand knot. They work pretty well, but I don't think they're quite perfect. I love the design. I love the way they sit. I love the way the knives go across them. I love the area. I just wish I could get them to take compound better. Helpful hints and tips in the comments, my friends. I'll appreciate them. That's all for tonight. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, the Word and Rob Sebenza are sharp.